I would like to raise the problems of the production states. Okay. Now, the production states are actually losing relative to the consumption states, but all states have lost since the GST was introduced and other changes took place in terms of the overall share of the states. So, the vertical devolution is a problem, because the states which were supposed to have an increasing share of the total tax, they are now facing a lower share of the total tax in relation to the center. That is of course a problem that cuts across, and probably every state is a loser in that sense. But the second thing is that the production states have particularly lost out, and that evidence is quite clear cut. Okay. And something needs to be done about it, for the simple reason that the entire economy runs on the production states, and if the incentive for the governments there to not produce or to not support production, particularly tradable goods production, manufacturing and so on, then India is going to remain at a low growth level and probably not reach Viksit Bharat, in other words cross the middle income barrier. Okay. So, the challenge of GST is actually quite simple. GST is very efficient. It does not mean that we unroll GST, it simply means that out of the total collections that the government makes, the central government makes, some 25% should go to the origination, should be redistributed by origination before any other settlement, before it gets passed on to the general government pool. The state of research on public finance is kind of increasing, it's improving, lot more institutions have come up and there is greater interest in this, and I am sure the interest will actually multiply as the centers state and the state to state inequities in the overall dispensation actually happens. Now, one of the things that the government can do is actually to make available the entire GST data to be scanned and downloaded by researchers. Now, what it means is that the waybills and so on should be made available, so that it does not just help in the study of taxation, but we can actually develop models, regional SNA models, so that we can have regional understanding of regional GDP much better than what we have now.